Alrighty, we have Bitcoin, Cardano, and we have an article regarding a welder doing some work on a Lamborghini and accepting Bitcoin as the payment. Rather bullish in my opinion, a sign of increased adoption for blockchain technology, cryptocurrency here currently, making some big moves still in an upward trajectory, in my opinion. Overall, in the long term, an uptrend is in play based on current price levels, but in the immediate short term here, we are still under extreme fear and sideways is occurring. We need to be slapped up, down, and around some more before we are ready to continue our way upward. Drop a like on the video if you like the video and be sure to subscribe. We're looking at Cardano here. Under the influence of bearish Robo advisors, the supercell sell 4 and bearish cross have returned. We have been out of the market, reduced our position relative to the supercell and sell 4 ever since the 8th of April there, and we've been saved from the crippling correction that followed. 20% in downside followed bearish Robo advisors there. So we go with the flow of crypto and watch out for EngineeringRobo. We invest 20% at support, 30% when the daily candles open and close above the descending trend line, and 50% when EngineeringRobo becomes bullish. So we need an instance similar to the buy 4 and golden cross, which came into play throughout March there, for us to get comfortably reinvested back into Cardano. So perhaps an instance similar to the end of July here, with the super buy and buy 4 coming into play, where we experienced over 143% in gains there over the following month. And we have another instance, roughly 202 years ago, where we interacted with the super buy 4 and golden cross yet again from November of 2020 into April of 2021. We experienced 1,225% in upside, utilizing bullish Robo advisors there, and technically bearish parameters met suggested you take profit and capitalize on 993% ROI with EngineeringRobo. So we are just waiting for further confirmations of the most significant level of support here. It would appear, sadly, still 34 cents is going to be the strongest horizontal level down below waiting for us. 84 cents is at the moment giving us a hard time. We need to re-solidify it, get back above it, open and close daily candles above it to reconfirm it as support. We are not recommending you accumulate at this level because further solidification of its significance is necessary here. Overhead, we have $1.05 in a similar situation, and the strongest level of resistance waiting for us if we do recover and continue upward is going to be $1.31 waiting overhead. We just need bullish Robo advisors to return and further solidification of support here at the moment for us to get comfortably reinvested back into Cardano. Let me know down below your thoughts on crypto though. When a Lamborghini owner didn't have cash on them to pay for their repair job, they used Bitcoin to pay this Kansas City welder. So this individual who repaired the Lamborghini has, dealt with Bitcoin back in 2016. However, made his first legitimate transaction more recently here when he received payment for his work on an $8,500 titanium exhaust mounted on a Lamborghini Aventador. Grassroots adoption stories in Bitcoin are growing. In 2014, a Kansas buyer bought a house for $500,000 with Bitcoin. Lastly, the article states here that the welder would like to make it clear that with more adoption, I hope that I can find my place in making or doing services for crypto, in addition to accepting Bitcoin as payment for repairing the Lambo. He also sells exotic work and crypto-themed furniture/items. So lots going on here in the crypto sphere. Continued adoption. We have increased options for how you can get paid for goods and or services. I do believe this is, transactions like this are necessary for increased, adoption and use case for blockchain technology. Bitcoin being one of them in my opinion, value kept in Bitcoin, I do believe would perform far better over time. But it is, transactions like this that do well for the community and, really do strides for us in the longer term. So Bitcoin with the buy for Moon and Bull Robo advisors in play. We just, are patiently waiting for the return of bullish parameters to be met. We have rejection overhead between the strange range of pink, this zone of stink, $40,000 to $42,000 per Bitcoin, just, slapping us downward here toward my descending trend line, looking for support off of it, and perhaps making its way toward $34,655 per Bitcoin, the strongest horizontal level waiting for us in any sort of continued downside. So far, bearish Robo advisors have saved us from a crippling correction that has followed. The sell for and heck have been confirmed ever since the 8th of April, and we've experienced roughly 10.7% in downside over the following couple weeks here. So right now we go with the flow of crypto and watch out for EngineeringRobo. With this combination of Robo advisors, we've seen 48% in gains over the following month between July into September of 2021. We have another instance throughout October and November of last year where we experienced 40% in gains over the following month, and bearish parameters met in late November there of 2021 saved us from a 41% correction that followed. So right now we are just waiting for the return of bullish parameters to be met. We invest 20% at support, 30% when we open and close above the descending trend line, and 50% based on EngineeringRobo. Trade tactically with a strategy. In my opinion, I do believe a six-figure target is to be revealed here, a far more reasonable top if you were to be looking for one. Locally, on the way up, we will have $58,202 waiting to give us a hard time and slap us around. We're sure we will have many levels along the way, but at the moment we have quite the wide range here. Down below 34,655 does seem to be a very strong horizontal level of support that will likely hold, though if not, we will be prepared for any sort of circumstance. The fear and FOMO zones from EngineeringRobo suggest longer-term entries and exits. Consider heavily taking profit when at or above the $180,000 level per Bitcoin. That is going to be a far more realistic, potential top awaiting us. I do believe we are on the brink of a dramatic move upward after a year plus of sideways here. So far, coming from the fear zone back in April of 2020. We've experienced roughly 10x in gains, and we have yet to see the FOMO zone. So let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto if you're accumulating here during times of extreme fear, ready to take profit when there's FOMO, go, oh no, and, not give in to the YOLO. Someone has to buy the top, and I do believe the same traders that are potentially panic selling here or afraid to be buying currently are the ones that will be getting in when it's far too late eventually. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.